Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Tank Davis have a cold face-to-face meeting finally after all the back and forth. What's your thoughts on this? Drop a comment.
Gervonta Tank Davis and Floyd Money Mayweather, two of boxing's biggest stars, were caught in a private moment that wasn't supposed to be seen. It went down at an exclusive event. No audience, no reporters, just insiders and a camera that accidentally kept rolling. Now the clip is everywhere. Tank and Floyd came face to face once more, but this time it wasn't staged or planned. It was personal and full of tension. If you thought things were settled between them, this video proves otherwise. The heat between them just got a whole lot stronger.
First of all, Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. Why the say Terrence Crawford should fight? Finna be there. That don't make no fucking sense. You don't never want to see nobody be better than him. I'm telling you.
You was next in line. You saw you next in line.
Is there like a
last question you guys gotta wrap
is there
up.
like a love-hate for Floyd? Like,
Yeah.
love the fighter?
Yeah, I love the fighter. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if he was like chill, like he'll be the smoothest. But he's not. You know what I mean? He's a great fighter. And my bad.
Oh, you're good, man.
And he cause I don't want to say like he's just a scumbag, but it's like he's a great fighter, and sometimes he can be good, but it's like it's always I'm this.
Let's break down that leaked video, what really went down between them, and why this moment could change everything we thought we knew about Tank and Floyd's rocky relationship. The truth is, their story began like a dream. Floyd found Gervonta Tank Davis before the spotlight ever hit him. A fierce young fighter from Baltimore with serious power and a point to prove. Mayweather spotted his talent instantly and made him the star of Mayweather Promotions. In the beginning, everything clicked perfectly. Tank rose from small club fights to packing out arenas, winning titles, and lighting up social media nearly every weekend.
When is Gervonta Davis going to go somewhere in the power for power? Anui deserve to be in the power for power? Absolutely. Do Terrence Crawford deserve to be in the power for power? Absolutely. But what about Gervonta Tank Davis? I mean, he deserved to be somewhere also in the power for power.
Why don't they give him that credit?
Because he was affiliated with me.
Behind closed doors, tension was building. Tank wanted to step out of Floyd's shadow, while Floyd wasn't quite ready to hand over the spotlight.
Set you off that you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I would say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of this.
Deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing.
This is exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal.
Yeah.
Ain't no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come out.
Small issues started adding up. Floyd would drop by Tank's press events without warning, trying to control his fights and career moves. In response, Tank hit back on social media with mysterious messages like, "I'm not a slave," and "I don't need nobody." That's when things began to break down.
What that?
Huh?
What's the name of it?
I'm not sure you got your people. Y'all all stepping, huh?
Man.
Nigga, where Derek at? I don't know.
You don't like
Frank.
What that mean?
love limit. I don't like Floyd, motherfucker.
No, you don't. EJ do the trash talk, make you miss box.
Eventually, Tank left Mayweather Promotions, and that's when the real tension started. To most fans, the breakup looked peaceful, but behind closed doors, things got messy. Tank felt taken advantage of. He thought Floyd cared more about his own brand than helping Tank succeed. What Tank really wanted was control and, above all, respect.
Skill for skill, none of these guys can mess with me. Nobody. I feel like my skills is way better than like Floyd. Like if I'm on my game, I take that. Right hand in hand. But skill-wise, nobody on TV that's fighting right now have more skills than me. Nobody.
Floyd, meanwhile, felt hurt and betrayed. He believed he had built Tank from the ground up, offering him opportunities, connections, and financial support when the money was tight. Now, the fighter he made into a star was acting like an opponent.
I was in a lose-lose situation. Now, what came out still on top.
With Floyd? You said, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
Just a little situation that he put me in to, make me lose. But he thought I was.
You talking about like a boxing match or?
Yeah, boxing match.
Ooh, if you don't mind. If you don't want to, it's fine.
Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 21 at the time, and I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months. And around that time, I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like 10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight, So when they came back and it was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You sitting on the show. So I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted. I had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game, letting them know what's going on. Like, see, this was happening. Like, you feel me? I'm letting these guys know. So when it be like people saying they want to fight me, it's
like, how could you, nigga? I was the one that was giving you game when I was going through it.
Yeah.
When I was at the lowest part of my career, I was telling y'all niggas how so you wouldn't have to get here. And now it's like betrayal almost.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think Floyd did that intentionally?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Why? After so much time, after like, I guess, again, after what we think he helped you come into the game, he gave you the spotlight, like why would he try to diminish your career?
Because at that time, I don't want to go too deep into it because I don't want to bring up but it was somehow that they were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting me.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on the Snapchat. So they said that.
Floyd, meanwhile, felt hurt and betrayed. He believed he had built Tank from the ground up, offering him opportunities, connections, and financial support when the money was tight. Now, the fighter he made into a star was acting like an opponent.
He the one told Frank that I was running at 5 o'clock to come in 7 o'clock in the morning Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. But I knew for sure that wasn't going to be enough to beat me. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not going to hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to beef with him than be cool with him because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
All that tension finally exploded in this newly leaked video. Here's what went down. The footage comes from a private boxing event in Las Vegas, completely closed to the public. It was invite-only, organized by a top Vegas promoter. Picture low lights, exclusive ringside seats, up-and-coming fighters under the spotlight, and no media allowed inside. Things got heated backstage. Floyd and Gervonta weren't supposed to be there together. Floyd had come earlier to support one of his fighters, and Tank arrived later with his team to check out a new gym he's involved with. But a mix-up happened, and they crossed paths. Security tried to keep them apart, but it didn't work. The shaky video shows Tank and Floyd face-to-face, each with their crews nearby. No fights, but the tension is clear. Floyd says something like, "You think you did all this alone?" Tank replies, "You don't run things anymore. I'm the one they watch now." Voices get louder, fingers point, and others rush in to break it up. That's where the clip ends. As soon as it surfaced, boxing fans took sides. Some support Tank standing up to Floyd, while others say Floyd is just trying to stay in the spotlight.
Another thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, It's a rocky road that we seeing what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story is going to reveal itself. But again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said this is the true colors of a person that's coming out, man. Cause they can't stand it, Calm is I don't like using that word calm, but our Lord knows. He knows.
One fan wrote, "Floyd made Tank, but now he can't handle that Tank is bigger than him in 2025. Another said, "Tank needs to calm down. Floyd gave him the platform, so he should stay humble." Meanwhile, some people online believe the video was leaked on purpose to hype up a future Floyd versus Tank exhibition fight. But that idea doesn't seem likely. If you watch the video closely, neither guy looks like they're pretending. The tension feels very real.
He's the best, like the greatest of all time, for sure. How he's moving, like his hand placement, like where he throwing that and things like that. Like, I always like to watch Floyd. Not really fight like him, but I try to he's orthodox, so if I can do it on the southpaw side, then it's gonna be a little awkward for my opponents.
Floyd and Tank have fought before, but this time it's different because Tank doesn't rely on Floyd anymore, and Floyd knows it. Tank is building his own path with big pay-per-view fights, deals with DAZN and PBC, and even opening his own gym while helping young fighters. He's becoming a new star in boxing, focused on making his own name instead of following Floyd's footsteps.
Tell Floyd to get on live. Tell him show where he at. He owe them people over in Dubai that money. Tell him get on live right now. And he owe people in Saudi Arabia money too. Out here scamming. Get on live right now.
For the first time, Floyd is seeing one of his fighters outgrow him while he's left doing exhibition matches overseas just to keep the money coming. Floyd's brand is facing serious problems, from a cryptocurrency scam lawsuit to unpaid taxes and public arguments with former fighters. His once untouchable reputation is fading fast. This leaked video feels like a clear sign of change. The student has become the master, and the old king isn't happy. Floyd hasn't just stepped back from Tank. He's even helped Tank's opponents prepare to beat him. For example, he advised Ryan Garcia before Tank's big fight with him in 2023 and had Ryan training at the Mayweather Boxing Club. Think about that. Then, Floyd quietly added Frank Martin to his team when Martin joined the same PBC group. This move seemed like a setup for a future fight against Tank.
Young fighters, he loves to embrace guys. So what was being around talking to Floyd? Like, what has Floyd taught you about fighting? And has it made you a better fighter? Because he could tell me all day to do that shit he does. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what does being around a guy like Floyd do for you?
He could tell you, go run at 2 in the morning. Go do it when, cause 9 times out of 10, we know your opponent sleep at that time. So go run at 2 in the morning and go give yourself a mental edge, cause you out there working every night at 2 in the morning running. That's a lot of the times your opponent sleep. It could be little things that'll take you to the next level. That Floyd, a person like Floyd, like if he tell you that, you gonna take a lot of heave to it and it's gonna give you a different type of motivation when you doing it. He could show you something, and it could be the same thing. You might not be able to do it like him, but just it coming from him, it'll give you like a different type of feel about yourself.
The biggest surprise is Floyd recently began working with Lamont Roach, who was actually scheduled to fight Tank. This feels very personal. These fighters aren't random, they're right in Tank's way. Floyd isn't just standing by anymore, he's helping Tank's challengers. It's more than a betrayal, it's a full-on fight. When asked if they could ever make peace, Tank replied, "Tell me about it. What do you got?" Some insiders think it's too late to fix things, too much pride and damage. But others still hold on to hope. Tank still calls Floyd a legend, and Floyd has said Tank is the most talented fighter he's ever trained.
But I must say this, the most exciting fighter that's active and fighting in boxing right now is Gervonta Tank Davis. When Gervonta Tank Davis go out there and fight, he reminds me of Pretty Boy Floyd. Pretty Boy Floyd, you couldn't go get no popcorn. You couldn't go get no soda. You couldn't go get no candy. You don't want to miss nothing.
Maybe deep down, they still respect each other. But the main issue is trust. Tank feels Floyd used him, while Floyd thinks Tank left without looking back. Until one of them puts pride aside and talks honestly, away from cameras and the spotlight, this fight won't end. More videos will surface, and fans won't stop watching.
Dream fight card.
Dream fight card?
Anybody.
So there's a couple fights on there. Me versus Floyd.
Okay. Okay. All right. We'll leave it at that.
Let's be honest, Floyd and Tank might never fight each other in the ring again, but their real battle is happening behind the scenes, and it's much more personal. So what do you think? Does this video prove their feud is still going? Is Tank trying to break free from Floyd for good, or are they just playing the media game? Be real. Would you watch a Mayweather versus Davis exhibition if it happened? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's chat. Don't forget to subscribe to Fight Field for all the latest boxing updates. See you in the next video.